Okay, so our first triangle congruence theorem is going to be what is known as the side angle side theorem, or the SAS. All right, now what you see in front of you here is from our textbook, right? So the theorem states two triangles are congruent if two sides and the included angle of one are equal, respectively, to two sides and the included angle of the other. Okay, so now let's kind of parse through this statement here. First of all, let's take a look at the idea of two sides and the included angle. All right. So what this theorem is stating is, and here let me. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so here what we have is this theorem when we say a triangle can be congruent to another triangle if the two sides and the included angle, right? So let's say, so what that means here is, let's say this is side one and this is another side, right? So we have A, B, C. All right, so the included angle would be the angle formed by those two sides, right? As opposed to the other angles, the other two angles in the triangle, right? So if you know this information here, right, that this is equal to, or congruent, I should say, to, let's say, another triangle where corresponding D, E, F. All right, so if you have here this idea of this being equal, so here, right, and all you knew about these two triangles were both of these, or three of these quantities, right? The two sides are congruent, and the angle formed by those two sides are also congruent, right? Then that is enough, right? We don't need to know the rest of the information, right? It follows. The theorem says if you know these conditions, that is enough information to make the conclusion that triangle A, B, C is congruent to triangle D, and let's be careful here, D, E, F, right? Remember, order is going to matter here, right? So we know here that regardless of what if we know these conditions here, in order to fill in or to create the triangle, there's only one way to do that. And in doing that, we get the exact same triangle, making it congruent. All right, so these angles, it follows here because of the idea of congruency, that even though you only know these three parts, it will follow that angle B congruent to angle E, angle C congruent to angle F, right, and EF congruent to BC, right? That would follow from simply knowing that the two sides and the included angle are congruent to the another triangle, respectively. Okay. All right. So here, let's a little more on this idea of an included angle. Oops. Let's take a look here at just so we're on the right page here. So let's see. So we have a triangle here. Let's say side A, B, C. All right. So there are three sides here. So let's say we have side AC and side CB. All right. So that would be AC and CB. So that'll be these two sides here. The included angle is angle C. Okay, and if we were talking about, let's say, the sides CB and BA. All right, so now we're looking at CB and BA. For this particular pair of sides, the included angle, excuse me, clean that up here. The included angle is angle B. Okay. All right, so it's kind of here important to realize the different parts, because we are going to introduce in the future other theorems that recall, what if I know two angles and then a side, right? Well, which side would it be? All right. Okay,